Lean against me.
Mom, he's touching me.
Stop it. Hi, I'm Mark King, and I am a gay man, and this is my brother, Dick. I have a brother, and he's gay, and his name is Dick King.
Trust me, I've heard them all.
Yeah, insert your own joke here.
Wait till you hear my last name.
Yeah, he likes to say that in bars. What do you say in bars? Go ahead, tell him.
You like my first name? Wait till you hear my last name.
But this is a family show, so we're going to move on. This
Moving on.
is for It Gets Better, and this is for you. This is for young guys out there who are wondering if life gets better because you're growing up gay.
And it does. It gets better.
It gets a lot better. And it gets better for a long time because he's been gay for a really long time. You know, there's a big age difference between us. And you grew up in a different time than I did.
Almost a different generation.
Yes, that's right. He's like 20 years older than me. So I want to show a picture. This is a picture of me as a young lad. I'm like 10 or 11. That's in the backyard. Don't I look good?
Well, you look so gay.
Yes, but that's the point. We're supposed to be supporting people who look gay.
Well, you kind of came out of the closet militantly.
I came out in high school, and everybody knew in my high school in Shreveport, Louisiana, not a big town, everybody knew. And it was hard. I mean, when I was in 6th grade, before I even came out, I mean, I was called sissy and all that, and I remember getting kicked on the playground by this guy who will remain nameless. I won't tell you who he was, but he would kick me. He wore cowboy boots, and he would kick me in the shin so hard that I would bleed down my leg, and I would have blood in my socks. And I remember coming home, and I would take my socks off and throw them away because I didn't want Mom to see blood in my socks, because I didn't want her to know.
Because then you'd have to explain.
I'd have to explain that I was getting kicked on the playground for being a big sissy. Yeah, and I was ashamed. I was ashamed of myself.
To mention the fact that your older brother was one of the star football players.
Oh yeah, we have another brother. He wasn't a star football player. I have another brother who's a year older than me, and he was a big jock on campus and all of that. And I was drum major of the band.
And in the drama club.
Yes, in the drama club.
There you go.
There you go. Now, you, on the other hand, did not come out when you were a kid.
No, but like Mark, I always knew that I was gay. Growing up, I knew that I was who I was. It wasn't like it changed at some point when I became pubescent. when I got to puberty, I always knew. And but I grew up in a different place. I grew up on an Air Force base, and
actually, Dick grew up in Fantasyland because he has a picture of. Go ahead, show him the picture.
Okay, this is a picture of me. I don't know how old I was. I couldn't have been
Like 10?
10 or 11. I guess I wanted to be Liberace. So
For you youngins, Liberace was a big, big queen. And if you want to get an idea of what Liberace was like, just look at this picture. Because this is basically Liberace at the age of 10.
Wasn't that cute?
Yeah. Pretended to play.
I pretended. I pantomimed Liberace.
That's very nice. So there are various levels of talent in our family. and that's okay. And what's also okay is that he didn't come out until you were like 28.
Well, in my mid-20s.
Yeah, because he wanted to wait until it was the 60s before he decided to come out. And I came out young, and it doesn't matter how you do it. Sometimes you don't feel safe coming out until you're a little older. Sometimes it just happens and you can't help it.
Sometimes it depends on where you are.
Yeah, where were you?
Well, when I came out, I was in New York, for God's sake. I was in a place where I felt a lot safer.
And I was in Shreveport, Louisiana, and I felt like it needed to get gayed up a little bit. Town needed to get gayed up a little bit, and so that's what I did. But it doesn't matter what you do; it gets better.
It gets better.
It gets a lot better. So that's our little video.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love you.
I love you too.